Welcome to Extra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. Yeah, so I think I owe an explanation, but I'm just going to start off by saying you just got to be your true self. You got to be authentic. You got to be who you are and let the chips fall where you may. If you heard this before, you can fast forward to the very end or meet me back at the front and we can begin again. You pick, you choose. I am just the narrator. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, it feels like every single day. But it's not every single day. It just feels that way. Why? Because we got this special, unique bond that we share. Sharing is caring, but you shouldn't share everything. Sharing is caring, but you should not share everything. And noobs that's still here, that made it to this point, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so how can I put this? You got to be who you are. You got to be your true authentic self. I've mentioned this in passing. I mentioned this to build off a larger point or larger issues that I've made. But I think I'm gonna directly tackle this now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit this face strong or face forward. You pick. You choose. I'm just the narrator. I am just the narrator. It didn't. This is something that I can say that I learned pretty early on in life. It wasn't something that I learned later on in life that I need to be who I am. Cause early on, I figured that no matter what decision I do or make or choice I choose, there's gonna be someone who dislike it and not like it, and there's gonna be people who enjoy it and like it. You can't please everyone, therefore you should try to please yourself and not be the bad guy, even though sometimes you gotta be the bad guy, and that is being who you are makes you unpopular with whoever, whoever. And that's the generalities. Me being general is possible with that scenario because there is no box cutter way, cookie cutter way. There is no if then situation. It's more nuanced than that. It's more geared to who you are. It's more geared to how your experiences, what you value, your risk reward. So I can only lay out the outline, but filling in the gaps or coloring in the picture or painting the portrait, that is up to the individual of how they want to portray themselves or how they want to be and how they see themselves. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. And so I can only go that far with that. The larger point still stands though. And if you haven't got to that point or you haven't seen that light, had that epiphany or moment of clarity where you are okay being yourself and you don't necessarily care about being judged because somebody's going to like you for you. And it's okay to be you to a certain extent, as long as you're not going out and doing bad things and just hurting people to hurt people. And if that's something that you want to do, I'm going to suggest that you not do it. But you can either listen to me or not listen to me. That is on you. But free advice. Bird like voice. Free advice. Um, that is something you're gonna have to be built for. And if you ain't built for being your authentic self, and if you're gonna jump out on the deep end and be a villain when you don't know who you are, I'm just gonna say that's not a good way to start. And that's some free advice. You can take it or leave it. I should be charging for it, but I ain't gonna do it because I'm gonna be the nice fellow in this scenario. One one time only for this moment. There may be more moments, but for right now, this is where we are. This is where we are. I figured it out early on in life that I just had to figure out what I like, what made me happy, what I wanted to do, and just build around that. Because depending on others for my happiness was just something that it didn't sit right with me early on. It didn't feel like something that I want cuz I already want to control what I can control. So I am going to give my happiness control away to someone else when I want to control that. So there was just so many different factors that was just a push pull, or it just did, or they just collided with each other. And so that's why earlier on I figured it out. It wasn't necessary that, wow, I just woke up and I was a genius. I just woke up, was like, you know what? This is it. Nah, it took some trial and error. It took some trial and error. It took some things that I valued more. Like I said, being able to control what I can control than just going along and getting along and just, no, you can't have that. I want that. I want that. But it was okay, cause and it's okay, cause there's other things that I am still attempting to figure out. I am still trying to grow personally on. And that's not to say that once you figured it out, that's it. Once you have nothing else, that you can grow, that you can expand, that you can sharpen your craft with. It's O to the ER. No. Mm-mm. Because for me, that'll be the day that I know that it's time for me to hang up everything. It is time for me to just tell the universe, I'm ready. I wanted to be here for about 2 or 3 centuries, but I'm only gonna make one. I'm only gonna make one. So whatever, whatever, whenever, I'm ready. I am ready. Because I'm always going to want to look to grow. I'm always going to want to expand and improve on what I can improve on. And especially if it's me being personal, and especially if it's personal growth, because it's something that I value a lot. And even if I was unable early on to figure out um, being my true, authentic self is the way to go, I would have eventually got there. How long, that I can't say. My crystal ball is broken. It doesn't work at the time. I can't see the future, and the time machine is out of order. It's broken because I've been gone for so long. I had to live life. I had to go through and do and have some experiences so I can come back and share with you lot. Sharing is caring, protecting the guilty in the game, but you shouldn't share everything. See something, say something. All of those things are true. All of those things are true. Me, my true, authentic self, granted, It's an acquired taste. I'm okay with that. Granted, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. It's okay. I don't drink tea. Granted, people will give me the side eye look. It's okay. You shouldn't look everybody in the eye, especially if you ain't about that life. It's okay. It doesn't bother me one iota. In fact, I appreciate it. I appreciate that you know what you do and don't like, what you do and don't want to deal with, because that's another thing where it's hard for some to figure out and some to understand is what do you like? What do you want? Do you know where you're coming or going? Is that something that you can deal with or not? Because if you don't know that, that's something you can tackle. That's a New Year's revolution, New Year's resolution that you can prepare, or a goal you can set, or a feat you can try to defeat. Hey, I'm given multiple choices. I am given multiple choices. It should have been fill in the blank. It should have been fill in the blank where you can choose and pick your own adventure. But I'm just going to be nice. I am just going to do that way and do it that way because my intuition and gut feeling told me that I needed to. And I'm still listening to my intuition and gut feeling 100% of the time because it's 100% of the time correct. It's 100% of the time right. Whereas I am thinking things out logically and strategizing and formulating and all of that sciencey stuff. There's a margin of error. It's only a certain percentage right. And it ain't right all the time. It's better than a coin flip. But hey, there's a lot of things that's better than a coin flip. If we're gonna be honest and we're gonna keep it real and we're gonna not be capping and all of that other stuff and all of that other stuff. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Learning, figuring it out early on that it's an acquired taste that I and some people aren't for everybody. It's cool. Find find your calling. And that's one of the most mundane things I can say. And I'm pretty sure I used it right. If not, you know what to do. You can reach out, you can touch virtually and let me know. If not, we just gonna keep it moving. And for those that came here from the front to the back, thank you. You've made it to the end. You've made it to the end. Now you can go to the next show. Go to the next episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the website, the new and improved. Wait a minute, I can't keep saying new and improved. It's been new and improved, but it's still getting newer and improver. Yeah. New and improved website, extra vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well. I believe it is extra VDG Sports. You can use the machine in the search and it can find it for you, or you can just do VDG Extra. Yeah, that works too. Or Extra VDG. Yeah, that one. It's that one. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give you a taste. I'm not going to even pretend. I'm just going to say, peace out, peace out, peace out.